Okay, right, what I'm going to show you today is how to strip back PVC twin and earth cable. This is the most commonly used cable in the building industry. So the first thing we've got to do is decide how much of the outer sheathing we need to strip back. So if you take your accessory, and your cable must go into the accessory, and again allow at least 2 fingers to 3 fingers of cable to extend beyond the bottom of the accessory. Once you've done that, you then want to get your marker, and you've got to put a mark about 10 mil at the inside the accessory. Once you've got the mark of where you want to strip back your cable, you've then got various different methods to strip the cable. The first one is my preferred method, and that's using the electrician's side cutters. So what we're going to do, we're going to bruise just gently the outside of the cable. We're then going to form a little nick, and then we're going to expose our CPC, circuit protective conductor. That's easily identified as it's the one without any insulation. Once you identify and grab hold of your CPC, pull away from yourself, being careful to pull straight down to the light indentation you've made in the cable previously. Once you've got it at that stage, remove the outer sheathing and pull down. And once you're at that point, just pull away and put your outer sheathing inside a bin. And that is you strip back your outer insulation. So that is one way of stripping back cable. Problem with this method, if you press too hard, you can go through and damage the inner conductor, so you've got to be careful of that. The second method is the use of the electrician's knife. What again you do, decide how much you're going to strip back, and then you lightly go around the outside of the sheath with the electrician's knife. With this, you've got to be careful. Do not cut all the way through, otherwise you go through and you damage the inner insulation. Then you come to the area where you have to be careful, and that's entering the electrician's knife. Once you enter the electrician's knife, you keep it at a very shallow angle, pressing against your CPC. And then all you do is just slide the knife down all the way till you come to the nick. Again, just being careful you don't cut yourself. Once you're down to your line you made previously, again, remove your outer sheathing. And again, you have exposed your inner conductors. The advantages of using the electrician's knife is obviously you do not pull down on your CPC, so there's no chance at all of damaging your circuit protective conductor. The problem with using the electrician's knife takes a bit more skill, and also you have a great chance of cutting yourself when you first start off. The final method is a method which is used widely out on site. This is the one where you cut in at the top, again expose your circuit protective conductor, pull it away, remove your outer sheathing, and then cut off. The problem with doing that method, yes, it's very, very quick, but you leave a large V in the cable. This is a weakness which also could allow the outer sheathing to split and go further down, but it's also unattractive and it doesn't look appealing to the eye. So I would prefer, if you're going to use pulling the CPC, create a slight indent with your electrician's side cutters, and then that way you keep a nice square cut, and it's also quite speedy and doesn't take too much more time than just pulling down on your CPC. Either way, it takes practice. Have a go. Once you've exposed the inner conductors, you've got to get into the conductor itself. To do that, use the electrician's side cutters, making sure that side is facing closest towards you. So what you do, put it onto the cable, lightly grip, and then push away to expose your inner conductor. So I'll do that once more. Lightly grip and then push away. What you've got to make sure you do is you don't grip too tight, because if you grip too tight you can actually go down, put an indentation in the copper conductor, therefore damaging it and creating weaknesses. So it takes a little bit of practice, but again, after a couple of times you'll start to speed up and you will find you're stripping cable with the best of them.